So yeah, I've just sort of blobbed up defending that, and it's 1 point each.
Even though you're about to lose the majority again, or the draw even.
He's moved everything.
You've had the most map control consistently though.
It's a weird sort of way that it's been spaced out if you look at the map though. I mean, he has that requisition point up there, but then I've got the power node, and then he's got the victory point, and yeah, it's quite...
See, since you've got quite a sizable force now, what I would probably have done at this point is get out another Hormigant squad or something cheap like that and send them running and then just go harass his army.
Right.
That's what I would have been doing at this point.
I think...
The tap's slower, but you've already got majority anyway.
Yeah, I suppose. I think what my sort of intention was, tier 3, get a Carnifex or a Swarm Lord or something out in the field, something that's quite nasty.
Have you tried the Swarm Lord before, or would have... Because I'm not familiar with it, obviously, also coming from Chaos Rising, so the new units are new to me as well.
I hadn't used it before, no. That was more the reason for wanting to get one out in the field.
You just to test it and feel...
Yeah, I wanted to see it in action, really.
For science.
For science, yes. But I was anticipating now that you would have Dreadnoughts out in the field, so I did decide to get
it's on its way to tier 3.
Yes.
But you're obviously saving up here, because you've got a huge amount of requisition and power. You're only 50 out of 100 of your population cap.
This was at the point where I realised that he had tank busters out in the field as well. I just noticed them there.
I'm fairly sure that your Venom Brood was not targeting the Death Dread there.
Something to watch out for.
There was a rewind I would have watched back. I'm fairly certain they weren't shooting at what they should have been firing at. There goes the turning guard. He lasted a while, and he did a fair job.
Yeah, it's the slow speed of him, and tank busters they're very nasty.
Again, he's concentrating too much on trying to wipe out your weak, easily replaced units, while you keep the majority and harass his generator farm.
Yeah, there comes a Swarm Lord.
You've got a Swarm Lord coming, and he has more shooter boys.
So, yeah, it's not really got anything particularly nasty. I mean, you've got the Dreadnought and the tank busters, but...
He's going for numbers rather than strength.
Yeah.
Per most.
Which would win you the match if you could, move around the map fast enough.
Yeah, if he was splitting up forces a bit more till he had control and then harassed you with a big force.
But, leaving that blob there at the right-hand victory point, he could have separated down to the bottom victory point, nothing there at the moment. Well, here you go, shooters boys on their way in. You might get a triple cap in a second.
So, let's see, you've got your Termagants with their Toxin Sacks and Venom Brood going up to the left. I assume to go for the victory point.
Where are we? Yes. Yeah,
sure.
Well, I know that his army's on the right-hand side. I was thinking, we'll go up to the left and we'll take that point, it'll be undefended.
Yeah, he's going to get a triple cap on you for at least a little while. Oh yeah, and your Swarm Lord's on the field. Where is he? I want to see him. There he is.
Just standing there doing nothing.
Yeah, obviously because you've just retreated your army, so you're going to move them together.
Yeah, that point there I think was where I'd set my build flag to, so once everything had rebuilt up. He was blobbing, it kind of made sense for me to blob to a certain extent. So, yeah,
he's getting quite a little bit of a comeback here. He's getting map majority, he's got a decent enough blob of army waiting for you. You're just sending the Swarm Lord in by himself.
Against, a squad of shooters.
Oh yeah, you wouldn't have been able to see those units slightly up there, would you?
No.
Thought the unit was alone.
Even against these two squads here, he's pretty nasty.
I think it just makes them pop when he swings his sword at them.
Yeah. I don't think I was paying attention to the
Venom Brood. No, you weren't, because they weren't targeting the Death Dread again.
Definitely one of my biggest failings, not paying enough attention to all my units all at the same time.
They've barely scratched the Swarm Lord so far.
Yeah.
The warp is going to do something, but everything else is just barely scratching it.
Pretty nasty.
Oh, is he going to let his poor little squad go? He
Yep.
is. Big mistake.
Finish the squad, run away. Tank busters.
Yes, yes. Well, he can't retreat, can he?
No, he can't.
I might have tried to take out his tank busters as well, just for the sake of killing off another unit. But I might have lost the Swarm Lord as well.
Yeah, I think on his retreat, that's where I sent up those squads there, which is why the Venom Brood didn't get a chance to reinforce. I just wanted to make sure that the Swarm Lord didn't go down.
Yeah, and obviously you can be sure of how many units he'd had.
Exactly.
As we were watching, you could obviously see that the tank busters just went down. He'd have been back down to 2 units.
Yeah, he doesn't have a lot out in the field.
No, but you wouldn't have known at this point, obviously.
No, and that's why I've got Carnifex coming out as well.
There we go, a Carnifex, big nasty.
Yeah.
Kind of a boring colour scheme for the Carnifex. I like how it looks in the Swarm Lord, but the Carnifex just kind of boring looking.
The black and white does look quite nice, but
On the smaller units it does, I agree, but like if you see a Carnifex in some of the other designs, it's all much fancier looking than that. But we're not here to discuss the Tyranid skins.
More the action. So a bit of a lull, and he's managed to sort of hold on to that whole top left of the map, and I've gone off to the right to capture that victory point for some reason.
1 each, 253 to you, 166 to him.
Yep.
You're moving in a blob, whereas he's now kind of spread out a little bit.
Now, I remember this. I remember thinking his whole, because I saw him blobbing for a while before this.
You just used some of your whatever the Tyranid version of Zealous.
Tyranna formation.
Yeah.
I thought that his whole blobbed army would be there, and I was off by just a little bit.
You did take out a unit though, didn't you? No, they fled.
No, I think I got the whole thing.
He now only has his Warboss shooters and but he's got a battle wagon on the way. Haha.
Yes.
No, I'm not very familiar with these either, other than from the campaign so far.
They do look quite nice though.
He's obviously saving up his Wah for something as well.
It's the first time I come up against a battle wagon.
I'm not familiar with them.
So, yeah, after finishing that fight, I ran off, decided to go and cap this point here. Stupid to send the whole army there, though. Definitely very stupid. I think I'd literally just I'd grabbed everything with the mouse and just launched it all straight up there.
Tisk.
Yeah, very bad. Very.
Are you sitting on full population now with that Carnifex? Not quite.
Not quite, no.
I'm very surprised he hasn't used any of his global abilities now. I mean, he's sitting on 900. There's the big nasty.
So yeah, he's just got a squad of shooters, the battle wagon, and a war boss.
He's not reacting fast enough here. He's just sitting there with it, and you've got the majority.
It's gradually ticking down, isn't it?
Yeah, he's under 100 points.
I moved my army across here. I must have been thinking he's going to go for this point first, above all else. But
I don't understand what he's doing. Well, he's waiting on a commando squad, I guess, but he needs to move fast and cap another point. Alright, here we go. Here comes the battle wagon.
This is the first time I come up against it, so I wasn't sure how well I was going to fare.
Whoa! Took out half the health of the Hive Tyrant in a hit. Good job you had the shield. The warp field, I mean. Yeah, it's not really surviving as well as I thought it would.
Bear in mind, it is up against, the Swarm Lord, Carnifex.
He isn't really using the charge ability of it very well either. Ah, there we go, there's the Wah again. Taking out his own tank in the process, but there you go.
It doesn't look like he's going to actually kill off any Tyranid units there in their entirety.
You very nearly lost your... no, you didn't, you're fine.
Hive Tyrant managed to get away.
Yeah, he did more damage to himself there than you. I think this is probably the point of no return for him.
Yeah, it's...
Too much majority. Oh, he does have majority points, actually.
He does, yeah, but he
Where's
just...
the boss going?
He doesn't have the
let's try and get
units.
recap.
he really doesn't have the units. So the war boss got what, level 4 there? Level 7
High
Hive
Tyrant
Tyrant.
is level 7.
Yeah.
Level 2 Hormagaunts, Termagants, Venom Brood. Carnifex is level 2 as well.
Not bad going. I think I
Well,
managed
survived for quite a while.
So
I think the only things you lost were the smallest units.
I don't even know if I lost an entire squad.
Oh, and your High
Nah,
Tyrant
did I?
once, but that's it.
Ah, yes, yes.
But he now has a 3 cap on
He does.
you.
And for some reason I think, yeah, I'll take the requisition point here rather than...
Why is his war boss running from a Termagant squad? Where is he going? He'd rather fight your army,
No,
apparently.
he's got retreat on, it's just bugged, it's not showing the icon above
Okay,
him.
right.
So, yeah,
Yeah,
recapping back here,
Cap
recapping...
the 3. He has nothing on the field, really. Shooter boys and a weird boy. Why is he getting a weird boy?
I think it's I would say it's an all or nothing approach, but I mean, you know, points wise, there's not really tons in it. I mean, I'm 110 ahead.
But you've got a massive unit advantage.
I do.
You wanted to fill the field with another army if you had the space.
I could have probably pressed more with it, but I was definitely being rather conservative by the looks of things. Just trying to hold that middle ground area. Even going so far as to put a brood nest down here.
Oh yeah, that's what you're spending it on.
Just sort of hovering around, more or less waiting for him to make a move. But
I mean, did you know at this point that he had basically nothing?
I didn't really. I wasn't really aware of what was or wasn't on the field. I mean, you know, I knew I'd taken out the battle wagon and there was no dreadnoughts or anything. But
He's pretty much.
yeah, there's the good game.
Yeah, from you. You did it first.
I did, because
The person who knows they've lost are supposed to do it first.
So, yeah, that
Hooray.
match kind of swayed me on to thinking about playing Tyranids again more in future. Away from the Eldar that I played a little bit in Chaos Rising.
I'm sure you'll change your mind again. The next thing you upload will be you saying how playing as Eldar, saying how great they are.
Yeah, and how crap
Or
Tyranid.
Imperial Guard.
Yes. Well, I think that'll do for there now then.
I think that'll do, yes.